my mother went to the Chicago Latin School, which was is still in existence. I remember she telling me that her girls' baseball team beat her brother's baseball team. I had a hard time ever living that down. My interest in sports was more fostered by my mother. And, my mother's father used to take her to the Cubs baseball games. And she, to her last day, could keep a box score of a baseball game and loved the Chicago Cubs. She just followed baseball, followed the Cubs. She knew about sports. And obviously that got us interested, but I think that's probably natural for guys. What else are you going to do? She was fun. She was very well liked. Had a lot of friends. And
was she strict as a mother?
I would say yes by comparison to some of my friends' mothers. Yeah, we had things, places that we had to be. We had to be home at this particular time, and if you weren't there, good luck. And we were scolded and spanked if we did things wrong, and
with a hairbrush.
With
right?
a hairbrush, yeah, her hairbrush. Hated to see that coming. I don't know how old I was at the time, probably maybe 10 or thereabouts, 10, 11, something like that. We had company for dinner, and I'm not sure who it was. It might have been our Dr. Stewart and his wife, and great family friends. And Brussels sprouts were served, and I really didn't like Brussels sprouts, and I had one in my mouth, and I couldn't chew it, and I couldn't swallow it, and my brother Scott is sitting across the table, giving me a nya, 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 nya. So I took the Brussels sprout out of my mouth and threw it at him. Immediately was grabbed by the scruff of the neck and run upstairs by my mother, spanked and put to bed with nothing to eat, which, as long as I didn't have to eat the Brussels sprouts, that didn't bother me a bit. I can visualize where we were at the table exactly. I remember the whole thing. I think I missed him with a Brussels sprout, but that's not important. Basically, it was the Peters brothers against, we do things, it was, Graham, Scott, and I against the other people down the street or whatever people. They were public courts that people play. But, yeah, Scott and I were close, and we played tennis against each other. He was a better player than I was. I beat him once, and there's a picture somewhere around here that obviously shows who won. We played at Northwestern, and Carol took the picture. And, I was smiling, and Scott wasn't. But that's the only time. And I was a better golfer than he was. And ping pong, we were about even. So the family championship generally came down to ping pong, where we waged, when we were at Forest Avenue, we had ping pong battles that just on and on and on. The best 2 out of 3. Well, let's make it the best 3 out of 5. How about the best 4 out of 7? How about the best 11 out of 20?